oh boy jerks, is today a cool day, because today is the first day of the Cumstain turbo build. What I've done super fast was just I took the heat shield off just to make a little room, because down in there I had to look at the high pressure. Oh really? Not going to be in focus for me? Thank you. I had to look at that bolt down there because that is the high pressure feed, and I needed to see if I could get that off or not. And wouldn't you know it, when you take off a high pressure oil feed from the block, oil falls out of it. Who knew? Today what I thought I was going to do was take out the headers and replace it with my manifold, put the turbo on, and see how everything sort of fits, and kind of go from there. The first thing I want to do is I want to jack this car up and get it up off the ground, and hopefully that's going to work. So let me do that, and let's get started. Alrighty, Cumstain is up in the air, and Jesus has come over to help me because he is smart. And we're going to take the manifold off. First we have to take the O2 sensor out. Let's get to it. I'm just going to leave that for now because I'll forget later and not be able to find where the O2 sensor goes in. Was that it? You got it? Yeah. What the hell?
Or maybe the leverage is too good.
No, it seems like that should have been harder.
Just
Yeah,
smooth.
these bolts are rusted on. Jesus just looks stronger than he looks. That might help. That'll get you out of that from underneath there.
Oh wow.
Do they not?
These aren't magnetic.
That's weird.
Yeah.
How can they not be?
I don't know. It's the manifold ones, you know.
Weird.
It has some cracks on it.
What the fuck is this?
Like mine.
Oh, is it the charcoal canister?
Yeah, it's for the canister.
Good, that's getting out of there anyway.
Not sure what this is. What is it?
It's a bracket.
For what?
It holds the heat shield.
Oh. Okay, it's out.
How in the fuck is this gonna work? I don't think I can reach those 3 bolts. Reaching the 2 bolts to remove that bracket. The bracket's gonna be easier to get to, I think. There's no way I'm gonna be able to get that other one. That's fucked up.
You want the deep socket?
Yeah, please.
This one's spinning.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, then it's loosening because nothing's happening on this side.
Yeah, maybe it was this one. The long one.
Oh, I'm gonna feel like a giant prick if this is one of those where that nut is welded on. Alright. So I imagine this whole thing's wiggling now. It's not on any hangers. So you have to kind of, there you go. Alright.
I gotta finagle it.
Hold on a second. There it is. Okay, wait. Okay, good, go ahead, keep going. Okay. See you later, stock headers.
30 pounds.
Is it?
Weight reduction. Where do I put this?
And in the garbage can. No, I don't know. Just set it down somewhere. All right, now we turn on the motor, right? Just for shits, I'm gonna take this air thing out. God, look how wimpy that looks.
I know.
That is embarrassing.
Look at these holes.
Okay. You think I need to clean that up? Where the manifold makes contact with the block?
I would. I said that's the gasket.
Is that the gasket, or did you just pull that off?
Yeah.
Fucker, I tried to do that. It didn't.
The
Didn't
gasket?
do that for me. Yeah.
It just feels like I'm gonna cut myself.
Yeah, because it's thin metal.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, I should still clean that up though, right?
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was.
Oh, you're a rock star. Perfect. Yeah.
Brake cleaner?
Yeah, I got that.
It should
Yeah,
be.
sure.
It'll be like this.
Right? Yeah. Fuck it, let's throw it on there. How bad could it be? Upside down.
Yeah, it's upside down.
There you go. All
Yeah,
right,
It's upside down.
we got it now. So if there's an exhaust leak, blame it on Jesus. Perfect fit. First try. Fall manifold going on. Please go on. Ta-da! Seemed pretty easy. Can't wait.
That's pretty nice.
It's gonna be ridiculous. Unfortunately, this car's not gonna run for a week. Thanks for coming over and doing all the work. All right, listen up, everybody. To get these bolts down here, you're absolutely gonna want a ratcheting 14 box wrench. It seems to be the only way we decided to figure that one out. So it helps to have tools that work. This I'm a little concerned about because
What is that?
this is
Turbo?
this gasket goes here
Oh.
between that and the turbo. So I think I'm going to use a little RTV on this.
That's what the copper thing would have been used for.
You know, you keep saying that like I should have it.
Because that's gonna be exhaust gas.
Oh yeah.
The RTB
RTB's not
not
gonna.
really.
No.
It would have had to melt.
All right,
With
fine.
those
We'll just
heat
put it on
things.
without. All right, this is it.
Does it go upside down or like this? I guess upside down.
Let's do it upside down because I think that's I think that's the way that's gonna have to go. They don't give you much room. All right, turbo's in. Good job, everyone.
Was there instructions on how these go?
This kit came with no instructions at all. Nothing.
Oh, let me see.
Maybe we shouldn't even bother with the compression washers. Let me see if I have other washers. I think I do. If it's not going to work, it's not worth spending an hour trying to jam them on there with the possibility of cross threading. Are they lock washers or are they spring washers? I don't know what they're called.
Spring washers. I don't know.
The bolts they include in this package give you about half a thread to work with after you get through everything, and that's not working for us. So we decided to use washers of an obnoxious size, and if that doesn't work, we'll redo it. No? What are you looking at? What happened? This one fits.
That one won't fit, but that's because the manifold is in the way of this one.
What manifold? How in the absolute shit is that supposed to work? Hold on a second. Did we put the turbo on upside down?
Yeah, because
That's going somewhere, right into the
Yeah.
right into the shock tower.
yeah, look, it says 2J on it.
Does not.
Yeah, it does.
Does it? Where?
2J.
Ah, it's a 2J turbo.
M3.
Nice. Oh yeah, I saw it move. Yeah, nice. Look at you. Awesome. Yay, you.
Now let's hope that the threads aren't fucked up.
We'll force it on. It'll thread itself.
Good. At least it won't fall out.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. I don't need to do the seat length thing.
So would you?
Kind of rotates all on its own. Nice. Good. Are you happy with that? Kind of. All right. I should probably document my insanity. It's been running the whole time. Yay us. Okay. So on the bottom of the, I'm bad at this, by the way. On the top of the turbo, you have your oil inlet, and that is supposed to be straight up and down. At the other side of it is the low pressure oil drain, and that's supposed to be straight down. If it's not, you have to loosen these 4 bolts, and then this whole system spins. You can spin this independently if you loosen the C-clamp under there. We didn't have to. Before, this was pointed right into the strut tower, which is bad news bears. So, yep, good. Okay, we're done. You have to put this on probably before you put the turbo in, because it's going to be really hard to get to otherwise. And there should be a gasket in between these two pieces right here, and I don't have one, so I'm going to make one there. Ta-da. And then that's, come back and show you. All right, let's install it for the 4th time. 1/32 of a turn every time. All right, so basically one of the problems we ran into was one of the bolts didn't fit into the manifold correctly. Well, it fit fine, it just, the manifold was kind of in the way of the bolt to get in from underneath. And there was no way of going in from the top. The other problem was the compression washers. That was a no-go on the compression washers. And then third problem, not really a problem, more of a complaint, is just how difficult it was to get all these tight. But the turbo is now in place, and we can move on to downpipe and then finish out the rest of the exhaust part of this, and I think that's where I'm going to call it for this day. That's how comically large the intercooler is. I'm irritated and annoyed that I don't have the screws that I need, or the bolts that I need. They appear to be kind of specialized bolts, because there'd be 5 of them. Alright, so we've hit a bit of a snag, and that is the stock 1.6 cat has these posts kind of, I think they're hard welded on there, so it's just the posts with nuts, and this flex pipe just does not fit. This just does not want to fit at all. There's no way, even if I put that one in first. You see, this just doesn't, it's not going to happen. So I need to figure out some sort of an exhaust situation, because the car needs some exhaust. But not only that, there's an extra problem. Now, as complete as this package is, and as happy as I am so far with it, they did not include the 5 bolts that hold the exhaust and the this is I don't know what this is. This is some sort of weird gasket type thing, plate that goes in between the turbo and the downpipe. For whatever reason, I just don't have the 5 bolts that go through that into here to hold everything together. So that's a disappointment. I did find out though that it came with the oil return thing, I guess, that you put into the block. So I'm gonna not have to order that part. So this is gonna go in there. But the turbo is in, manifold's in, everything is looking pretty good. Unfortunately, I'm just kind of sort of stuck for now. So that's it for today. Tune in for the next episode when hopefully I'm going to figure out the oil lines. I may also hook up the water lines, and then maybe after that there'll be another video on the intercooling piping. So thanks for watching, and we're making progress.